Morning. It's Wednesday, May 20th, and I've been asked by one of my loyal watchers to do a little investigation on what President Trump has called Obamagate. So I went out and I started looking into it, and I even attempted to ask the president, what is Obamagate? What is the crime? Can you please tell us? And this is the response we got.
Obamagate. It's been going on for a long time. It's been going on from before I even got elected. And it's a disgrace that it happened. And if you look at what's gone on, and if you look at now all of this information that's being released, and from what I understand, that's only the beginning. Some terrible things happened, and it should never be allowed to happen in our country again. And you'll be seeing what's going on over the coming weeks.
So, after listening to that, you can see the dilemma that I'm faced with here. I didn't really get much information. Seems to me all Obamagate is right now is a conspiracy theory. There's very little fact. It seems to be a slogan to keep Trump in the limelight and possibly to keep people from paying attention to what's going on with the coronavirus. But in any event, I tried to dig a little further. So this is what I found out. Is after the 2016 election, the intelligence community discovered that Michael Flynn had been having conversations, secret conversations, with foreign powers. And so they decided that they had to investigate that. And we also know one other thing, that right after Trump was elected, and during the transition period, where he and Obama spent time together, Obama warned him about hiring Flynn. But Donald, of course, hating Obama so much, would not take that advice. And then, as we all know, Trump fired Flynn because Flynn lied to Pence. So, to me, this whole thing is a charade right now, but we're going to talk more about it. So now, because of this documents getting unmasked, Trump has accused Obama of a crime, but he hasn't stated specifically what that crime is. And he's also asked Lindsey Graham, who was one of his lackeys, to actually start an investigation into the thing. And to give Graham the appropriate credit, Graham has refused. Graham has said, right now he doesn't see anything to investigate. So you got one of your chief lackeys and you asked him to investigate and he's refused. So I guess nobody's really sure what the crime is at this point. Well, I really shouldn't say that nobody sees what the crime is. Fox has gone crazy. Fox News has absolutely gone crazy with this thing. And to them, they see the crime. So if you want to find out what's going on, then you should probably get on Fox News. So not only has the conservative media gone a little bit nuts, but we even have the Justice Department looking into these claims. And, that's our tax dollars being spent on this frivolous idea that Trump has come up with. So this looks to me like another attempt for Donald Trump to deny that the Russians interfered with the election, what he has called the big hope. And he's perpetrating this myth that we have a deep state running around trying to undo him. So goes all back to Russia and his so-called vendetta against anybody that says Russia helped him win the election. And why can I say that? I can say that with conviction because none of this information was released before the election. They had wanted to damage Donald Trump in the election. They could have started this business with the hoax, with the so-called hoax, and Russia before the election. But they didn't, and Donald Trump won the election. So why is he now bringing this forward? You got to ask him because nobody can really figure out what he's thinking about at this point. And then there's the whole piece that happened after the election, where the investigations into the Russian interference continued, and Donald screamed all that while it was a hoax and we shouldn't be investigating this, and it was a complete waste of time. But the Justice Department continued, and that's why he ended up firing many people and putting Bill Barr in charge of it. And now this whole thing is coming to a fore because they got this guy Grinnell in charge, who was a novice and knows very little about intelligence. His claim to fame was as a Twitter troll, so he's not qualified to do this job. And so he goes around releasing tidbits of information that gets the right-wing media all excited, and this whole thing is going to drag on. And there's no basis for any form of investigation. So here we are. This is what I found out. This appears to be a baseless claim. We're wasting a lot of taxpayers' money and time and effort on it. Got a bunch of yahoos doing this work and lackeys. And we got a group of people who are so right-wing and so blinded they're excited about this when they should be more worried about what's happening with the events around the coronavirus. So I would say, done my research. I challenge those who disagree with me to produce their research. Show me one thing that has been done. One thing. See you tomorrow.